Good morning, eighth graders. Happy Wednesday. Today we are continuing our article of the week, and we're also doing our digital citizenship lesson. So I just want to remind you that whatever you don't get done in our short class period time, you now do after school during that independent work time between 1:50 and 3:10. So please, please, please make sure you are doing that. Again, I know distance learning is hard. I know it's hard to focus. I know it's hard to get stuff in. But please, everything that you're doing for yourself. You want to be the best you can be. So you need to make sure you're getting this work finished and things like that. Okay, so starting off with our book talk. Today's book talk is called Gone. It's by Michael Grant. It is the first in a series, and I think there's like 7 or 8 books in the series. This one is about how, and I think I read it a long time ago. It's really good, but it is set in like the Pismo Beach area. So I always like when books are set in an area that I am familiar with. It just makes it more interesting to me. So it's about how all of a sudden, all of the adults in the world are gone, or in this area really, because it's actually just this area, because there's also like this huge dome shaped thing covering like this whole entire town. So the only ones left are teens, middle schoolers, babies, things like that, but no adults whatsoever. So it's just about these kids trying to forge this new society. I'm just now realizing it's kind of like Scar Island, in the sense that some people get really power hungry, especially like when there's lack of food and resources and things like that. So this book is a little bit creepy. There was a few parts where I was like, dang, that sounds a little evil. And just like the horrible things that the kids would be willing to do to each other and stuff like that. It is written for like young adults, middle school, high school. Stephen King did give it a review though that said exciting high tension stories. I love these books. So they're very tense, they're very suspenseful, they're exciting. They definitely keep you reading. So if anyone is interested in Gone, and like I said, there is a series too, then go ahead and email me. Okay, book talk for today. So let's look at our daily planner. Here we are on Wednesday. This is our digital citizenship lesson, which we will go to in a second. This is the link to the story and the instructions for article of the week. So I'm just going to, while I have you here, click on the link and show you that it works for me. I don't know why it's not working for some of you, and it is for some of you. So if for some reason this story is not coming up and the link's not working, Google the title, because I have had a few students find it on a different site. Okay, these are the instructions for article of the week. I know I already mentioned this, but please look at these. If at all possible, print them out. Some of you turned in your AOWs, and I can tell that you put effort into it, and that's awesome, but you did not follow the instructions at all. So that's a problem, obviously. So please, 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 I'm going to say make sure you're watching the videos, but those of you who watch them are listening to this plea. So maybe I should say it during our Zoom time. Just make sure you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. All right, and then for homework today and extra time, you are going to watch this video. Vets use unconventional therapy to treat PTSD. I think that was a super interesting one. You're also going to write your objective summary in Otis. Okay, so that has been loaded. It's the same as last week. So today you're just worried about writing that objective summary. Please, as you did last week, hopefully go over the instructions, follow the directions. Okay, that's how you're successful with this assignment. You got to do what you got to do. And then, of course, you're going to read. Okay, so digital citizenship, beware of what you share. So you guys know, probably by now, you've probably heard it from your parents, heard it from your teachers about the dangers of online behaviors and things like that. So this is probably, hopefully, review for you, but it's still important that we go over it. So the essential question, how can you protect your privacy when you're online? Okay, and privacy is very important. Especially with predators out there and all kinds of honestly weird people. Okay, so our learning objectives for this lesson, we want to reflect on the concept of privacy, including what they feel comfortable sharing and with which people. Analyze different ways that advertisers collect information about users to send them targeted ads. You're going to identify strategies for protecting privacy, including opting out of specific features and analyzing app or website privacy policies. Okay, I can read minds. So what's your superpower? Okay, so what is this ad trying to say? What do you think that this ad is trying to say? Privacy is protection from being observed or tracked by others, including the government, the public, or selected individuals or groups. And those could be advertisers. And I know for myself, I don't really want advertisers like paying attention to me. I want to make up my mind for myself. I don't want people telling me what I like. Okay, has anyone seen a screen like this before? What is it? Okay, so it's a sign up for Snapchat. Snapchat, I don't even really know if it's that popular anymore. It was for a while, but it seems to be ousted by TikTok. Cookies are small. Oh, shoot, sorry. Cookies, and a lot of times when you go to a website, they're like, this site uses cookies. Do you accept? Those are small text files placed on your device by the sites you visit that collect information about your device and activity. So if all of a sudden you are on one site or you Google looking up Vans or something like that, and then there's a Vans ad on TikTok, then that's cookies, okay? Google is talking to TikTok and all of the social media apps and all different aspects of your phone or device talk to each other to figure out what you like so they can send you the right kind of advertisements. Okay, so tips for protecting your privacy. If you don't want people up in your business, which you do not, okay, turn off cookies in your browser settings. That's step one. Okay, what do these screens show? What could you use them for? Okay, so here's settings and what different people can use you for. So if they have your birthday, they know how old you are, so they know what to target you for, like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, what normal things that you like, okay? And all of these different things, they can figure out information about you to decide what they want to sell you. And it's not just targeted for things to buy, but also what to believe and things like that, like political ads and things like that. So privacy settings. Choices a website or an app might give you about what information is visible to others and third parties. Okay, so yeah, you have the choices. I didn't understand that sentence. So when you go to your privacy settings on whatever you're using or whatever app, you can choose to set your privacy low so that they can't talk to other apps or what have you. You can opt out. You can choose not to participate in something. Tips for protecting your privacy. So first of all, again, turn off cookies in your browser settings, and then review the app's privacy settings and opt out of any sharing options you're not comfortable with. A privacy policy, if you're wondering what that is, it's a legal document that an app or a website must provide and that describes what user information they collect and how they use it. Terms of service, that's a legal document that an app or website must provide that describes the rules the company and users must obey when they use the app or website. Okay, and then here is a little acronym, ASK, for what you want to be thinking about when you review a privacy policy. So accessed, what will be accessed? What part of your information are they going to use to sell you things? Shared, what will be shared with other people or companies? And known, what could be known about me if I use this? Tips for protecting your privacy. Again, we keep adding a new one. Turn off cookies in your browser setting. Review the app's privacy settings and opt out of any sharing options you're not comfortable with. Review the privacy policy and terms of service and use ASK to analyze how using the app will affect your privacy. We care about everyone's privacy. I care about your privacy. I do not want people to exploit you, to sell you things that you don't want, things like that. So you need to be careful. All right, so you can go ahead and go through that slideshow again on your own. It is right there in today's slide deck, okay? So as we continue, we are going to go back to this week's essential question, which is also last week's essential question. It's kind of the essential question for this unit. Why do some people, excuse me, possess the character or drive to help others? Okay, and I think this week's article really explores that and the different level that different people helped the man who fell. So I think it's really interesting. Okay, so here is another link to the story right there. It's working for me. Okay, so we're going to start. It says write a multi-paragraph reflection on the article you read. You are only writing one paragraph today. You're writing your first paragraph. You're going to start your reflection with a brief, objective summary of the article. It's going to be about 4 to 6 sentences. Okay. Make sure you introduce the title and author of the article in your summary. Okay, a lot of you did not have that, but a lot of you did. The title should be in italics if you're typing your work, which obviously you are, and underlined if it's handwritten, which it's not. And do not include quotes from the text in this paragraph. Okay, so a few of you did that. It wasn't too bad, but make sure you don't have quotes in the text. And then make sure you have the author too. A lot of people had the title, not as many had the author. And then just a reminder what an objective summary is. An objective summary is a short statement or paragraph that tells what something is about, but does not include irrelevant details or your opinions. And irrelevant means unimportant. So it doesn't include any really detailed things, any fluff, any side notes. It's just the facts. 4 to 6 sentences, just stating what happened. That is it. Nothing else. Just the facts, ma'am. All right, so that's it for today. If I have not graded your last week's AOW yet, I am working on it. I did that all last night while watching championship basketball, and I will continue to do that in all of my free time in the next couple of days. Okay, have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please feel free to ask me any questions, email me, pop in on my Zooms, whatever you need to do. Okay, have a great day.